Hey guys, this is Molly from Colorful Freshwater Fish Tanks, and I was just going to make a little video because I got a new fish, and I wanted to talk about heaters. So this tank, which is a 3.5 gallon top Fin Dazzle that I cut the internal filter out of, I replaced it with the sponge filter you can see right here. This tank housed my double-tail male unicorn sparkles, and unfortunately, very unfortunately, I had a heater malfunction, and he passed after a few days from the initial shock of being in really, really overly warm water. It was about at 94 when I saw it the first day it happened, so of course I took that heater out and replaced it, but he passed away. I have cleaned this tank a couple of times. It has a couple of tiny ram's horn snails in it. I've cleaned this tank a couple of times. I've dosed it with aquarium salt a couple of times. And it's been sitting for a couple of weeks. And so I'm ready to put a new fish in it. So I went to the pet store today. I was looking for a yellow veiltail, which I thought would really pop in this tank against the black background. And I've never had one. I always wanted a yellow veiltail, but they didn't have any. But of course, I bought a fish anyway because I love fish. So I got this blue guy who really spoke to me. He's just a classic blue veiltail. He was only $3.99. I think they're the prettiest variety of betta fish, personally. The blue and red veiltails are my favorite, and they tend to have better genetics than some of the crazy tail and color types that have been so inbred. So I decided to get him. He doesn't really have a name yet. I also got a glass thermometer, which is a little bit easier to read than these stick-on thermometers, which I tried to peel off, but it was leaving a lot of residue. I'm going to have to scrape it off. So I'm going to replace that sensor stick-on thermometer with this glass thermometer. And I really prefer the glass thermometers to every other type. Digital thermometers seem great. Because you can just look at them and literally read a number, but they're only great until you realize how inconsistent they are. So I prefer the glass. They tend to be accurate and they're easier to read than this type. There are lots of hanging types. Like there's this type that has the suction cup on it, which I got because the lid of this tank sits flush against the glass. But there's also a type that has like a metal piece that hangs over the edge of your tank, which is like really secure and easy to use. I love those as well. I use those on a lot of my tanks that have screen lids. So I just wanted to let people know that the heater that I was using was the 15-watt flat Aqueon heater. I replaced it with this 5-watt one. I've been keeping track of the temperature, and it's been pretty stable around 75 to 78. It's gotten warmer in the last few weeks around here, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And then I think that it malfunctioned slightly as well. It's not a preset heater. I should have been keeping closer track of it, although I keep very close track of my fish. It just is on all the time, these flat Aqueon ones. So really, really monitor your temperatures of your tanks when you have these heaters. I mean, I like them for the most part. They are very inconspicuous. They work pretty well. I really like these 5-watt ones for small tanks. But yeah, keep a close eye on things and make sure you have a thermometer on your tank. That's the main thing. So I'm going to do another water change or partial water change in here. And then I'm going to float this new little guy here, and then I will continue this video and we'll see how he looks when he gets released. I hope he'll be super happy in here. So if you guys want to subscribe, I'm going to be pausing this and then I'll come back when I release this guy. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel, that'd be super helpful. So please do that, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, new fish has been floating for a little while. I did a water change. I added a lot of leaf litter, Indian almond leaves to his tank. I've been monitoring the temperature and it's good. It's hovering right around 78. You can see all the goo that sticky thermometer left on my tank, so I'm going to have to scrape that off. There's the new glass thermometer in there. It's a little crooked. I'll have to fix it. But he's been floating, see, and I'm going to release him. Okay, so there he is. You can see that looks like a lot of debris in the water, and that is from the leaf litter that I put in, and also because I just did a water change, so everything is kicked up into the water. But like I said, these leaves that I put in, I just crumbled up some Indian almond leaves that I get off of Amazon in these enormous 50 count packages. And that releases tannins into the water, which has like calming and antiseptic qualities. So it's great for bettas. It mimics their natural environment. He seems happy. I wish he would come to the front of the tank. But he's probably feeling a little nervous and hiding. So anyway, yeah, that's my tank. I'll be getting this goo off. Like I said, it's the small top Fin Dazzle. It holds about 3.5 gallons of water. It has an internal filter, but I tore that out to create more swimming space. There he is. And I replaced it with the sponge filter, you can see, which in my opinion also provides better filtration and has an adjustable current. Nice, sir. So I'll make another video of him in a week or two so we can keep progress of how he's doing. If you have any ideas for a name for this guy, you can leave it in the comments. And like I said, please subscribe. And also I need to remember to say that my Instagram, I now have an Instagram account with a lot of beautiful pictures of my bettas and tanks and shrimps and other fish. And that is Tanks a Lot. Like TANKS period A_LOT, I think. I need to check and make sure that's correct. So yeah, have a great day, guys. Happy fish keeping.